shitty thumbnail.
Well, we can customize the thumbnail. We're live. Try to avoid hitting the table.
I'm just gonna put this out there that this whole thing's gonna go sideways because that thumbnail is shit.
He's gonna be thinking about it the whole time.
Sorry, all I can think is thumbnail. What were you saying?
Thumbnail says what?
Hello, Fansplash fans. Welcome to the Fansplash podcast with, as always, Jesse Swift and
Tyler Hall.
There you go. That's the one. Thank you for joining us once again. That's right. Did we do 2 weeks in a row of podcasting?
Yeah.
It's almost like we're back on track.
Wow.
And we got some interesting things to talk about. We didn't think we did. And then we did a little bit of research, and we definitely have some things worth discussing. And also some very worthwhile mailbag questions that we will be saving until next time. But we want to let you know that we've done some prep work. And holy shit. What did I say? The fucking thumbnail.
All right. Everything's going to shit.
All right, guys. Well,
please don't tune out. We're good.
That's when we get the thing just across the street. We're experiencing technical difficulties. All right, guys. So let's just kick it right off with Trump impersonator extraordinaire Alec Baldwin is going to be playing Thomas Wayne. Have you read any of the articles about this story?
We should clarify Thomas Wayne in the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
Thank you for the clarification. Not continuing in the DC universe, replacing Jeffrey Dean Morgan. As far as we know, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is still the quintessential DC EU Thomas Wayne. Okay.
I read a little bit about it, but I forgot because I don't care. Why Alec Baldwin? Put someone else in it, not Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, put somebody that will
put somebody else in it.
Like, okay, think Batman's dad, the guy that gives birth, like doesn't give birth, but like is responsible for Bruce. You know, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is so perfect. You should be able to picture this actor in a Flashpoint Paradox alternate reality as a darker Batman. Alec Baldwin, never. You can't do it. Doesn't work. Jeffrey Dean Morgan works.
I mean, as a one-off, it's fine. It's fine. I don't like it. There's anybody else could do a better job. And I don't think Alec Baldwin's a bad actor. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't care. This is dumb. Like Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is dumb.
His schedule's a little free after Fallout.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make this more dumb for you because I just think you'd appreciate that. They say that this Thomas Wayne is going to be very akin to a Trump-like character. That is in the article. That is in the report. So they're going to get a Trump impersonator to do a Trump-like Thomas Wayne character. I think to make Thomas Wayne more antagonistic, to make more of a Joker, make more protagonistic,
more of like the running the show business guy, like running Wayne Enterprises,
or like an industry mogul that is kind of a prick. Yeah, like that's kind of seems like that's what they're going for, and like so we're gonna get somebody that does a really good Trump. I'm like, it's dumb. You're dumb. It's all dumb. Stop. Please.
I think that DC is just trolling hard with just like the most obviously shitty ideas. Maybe they're trying to throw us for a loop. Maybe this Joker movie isn't even happening. I think, dude, it's just extremely dumb. So dumb.
And
who wants it? And isn't there still a Leto solo movie in production?
They literally announced him at almost the same time.
It doesn't make any sense. What are you doing? You're spending millions of dollars that you don't need to spend.
I feel like we are.
Why would you make two Joker movies at the same time when you haven't even made Flash or Cyborg yet?
Or Man of Steel 2.
Right.
Or Batman.
Stupid.
Or an actual Batman movie.
It's stupid. Anyway.
I want to wrap it up, but my last thought that I will say on this topic is what I believe I pointed out to you. I know I've been saying this over and over again, is you are casting a Thomas Wayne in a Joker origin movie, meaning that when this character becomes the Joker, Thomas Wayne is still around. Raises a couple of problems. Batman and Joker is like, it's supposed to be this roundabout like relationship that has always kind of been codependent on each other. And you're saying that if Thomas Wayne's still alive, that means Bruce is at the oldest 10 maybe, and this character that's Joaquin Phoenix, which is in his mid 40s, is becoming the Joker. So by the time that Bruce is Batman, let's say 15 years, that means that Joker's 60 plus.
Are they going to go with Jack Napier for his name? It's going to be it's an origin, right?
Yeah, they gave his name a few months ago, and it's something they made up. It's like we're making
Well,
up
they
an
made
origin.
up Jack Napier too, but
But that is now in the comics.
I know
that's
that's why I asked, because he's the current run, right?
Yes.
Anyway,
so
I'm done. I'm done with this. I don't care about Alec Baldwin.
We have to shit on DC.
I don't care
at
about
least
this
once a
movie.
week.
I don't care. I don't want this movie. I want this movie less than I wanted Solo, but I actually like Solo a lot.
Well, you know what we do want is Pokemon. The guys come out with the Pokemon.
So it was revealed today or a little while ago that Detective Pikachu, the movie coming out starring Ryan Reynolds.
Speaking of movies, I'm looking forward to
Pikachu.
Do you remember who's? Wait, did you ever say Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds,
okay.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
He said,
Pika, motherfucker.
That the director, I believe, said that the Pokemon are going to be photorealistic. Like if you look up fan arts of Pokemon as like photorealistic Pokemon, they look real. I don't know how
real scary.
He says this is what he says. It says it's going to be like Rocket Raccoon. Like he looks like he's there with them, even though he's not.
Thinking of an actual, like, you could pet furry Pikachu scares the shit out of me. You ever see some of those Pokemon fan films where they CGI'd the Pokemon?
Pikachu, not so much. Like, I'm worried more about like
Bulbasaur.
Exactly. Like, what the hell is that thing?
Is Charizard gonna look like Smaug and be like fucking 40 feet tall? And
well, I mean, if you look at a Pokedex, you could see like what their height is relative to the person.
And we don't know. Okay, so Ryan Reynolds is voicing Pikachu. Are we gonna have a speaking Pikachu like Meow style?
He's gonna have to be, because there's no way Ryan Reynolds will sign on to be like Pika.
Are you
Pika,
sure? Are you sure?
Pikachu. Pikachu. I just did it. You didn't have to pay Ryan Reynolds.
I'm sold. You can use our audio. Just
don't. No, he's gonna talk like Meow. I guarantee it. And they're gonna give him some witty quips and some bullshit. Anyway, photorealistic Pokemon. It's live action, so I kind of like it, because what bothers me about the movie coming out a little later, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, that's gonna be basically like the PlayStation 4 game. The Sonic the Hedgehog looks like classic Sonic the Hedgehog, but then there's like real life mixed into it, like Smurfs. Sonic the Hedgehog's coming out like Smurfs, so I don't really like that. Pokemon kind of gets a pass because you get used to it with like the Pokemon Go kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the VR. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the movie, honestly.
Hopefully it does well so we can get Pokemon Snap, the movie.
Or another Pokemon Snap game.
Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
Pokemon Puzzle, the movie. I'm so over this.
Followed by Banjo-Kazooie, made by the same studio that made
I would watch that.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
I think a Spyro movie is coming out. I think they actually are making a Spyro movie. Anyway.
They're spiraling out of control.
Do you have any more thoughts on Detective Pikachu and the photorealistic Pokemon? Or are you just
I'm
terrified?
mad that we're still talking about it.
All right. Moving on to the next topic. What do we got?
So on the podcast, we haven't really, and I don't think this is a great time to like really go into it, but we haven't really talked about James Gunn. We've talked about it to nauseum on the
This whole
Fansplash
podcast is
page.
going to be negative, guys.
It's not. Okay, I said that's not true. No, our last topic, we saved the best for last.
All right.
I'm down for the last topic.
So James Gunn.
Yeah, if you didn't already know, he was fired by Disney, or more specifically by not Bob Iger. Help me. Do you know his name? The chairman of Disney.
No.
It'll come to me when it's not important. Okay. Alan Horn. Alan Horn? It's something Horn. Okay. Anyways, he said, we, after these tweets have surfaced, we refuse to work with James Gunn. We will not be a part of that, blah, blah.
He apologized for them publicly 10 years ago or 8 years ago.
Yes.
The tweets are 10 years old. He apologized for them 8 years ago or 6 years ago.
Did not erase them.
Publicly apologized for them.
The tweets have existed and been out there. Disney had to have known about them if they did any research whatsoever.
I just think that it's a load of horse shit that they're claiming that they didn't know about him. He publicly apologized for them, and then they signed him on.
Pissed off the entire cast. The cast wants him reinstated. Batista said that he would find a way out of his contract if they didn't use the script. They are using his script, which is hypocritical. They say, we refuse to work with James Gunn, except for the script that he already wrote because we don't want to hire another screenwriter. Like I said, I don't want to overly get into it.
Anyway,
I don't agree with it.
What's the status of the movie right now?
So the status, while they're looking for a director, instead of trying to keep the date and rush the project and streamline everything, they are putting it apparently indefinitely on hold, which is disappointing and upsetting. But like having James Gunn leave, also a lot of my interest left with it, because I would say I actually love Guardians 2 more than most people do. A lot of people are really disappointed. It's not quite as good as the first one, but I feel like about Guardians 2 that I kind of did about Age of Ultron. It gets shit on unnecessarily.
I think Guardians 2 is about 80% as good as the first one.
Yeah. I say 85, but I mean tomato.
Yeah, I mean, you're touching my stuff. All right. I don't know, man. Like, regardless of like politically how you feel about it, I think that the tweets were out there and that it was known and that he had already publicly apologized for it. This was already something that was out there when Disney agreed to work with him. And it sucks that Marvel's actually hitting like a huge hiccup because of this split decision that they just made. You know,
and it's not even like Marvel's not even in favor of it. Kevin Feige had a meeting with Alan Horn. And the more I say it, the more yes, it's Alan Horn, and said like, hey, yes, sorry that this happened, that some extreme rightist conservative douchebag decided to attack James Gunn this way, but you should reinstate him. And Alan Horn's like, no, not doing it.
No, because he doesn't want his foot in his mouth.
Exactly. He doesn't want to look like a douchebag, which he's just, you look like a douchebag. It's really upsetting.
Now one of your like biggest asset properties is on hold because you fucked up.
Yeah, and like your whole, it's like having Lucasfilm against.
I don't know why they like. I mean, they should just immediately hire Taika Waititi, but I don't know.
It sounds like apparently there was actually a report that came out this week.
That he might do it?
Well, it's that Taika met with Marvel about an upcoming project, and I was like, that's suspicious on the timing.
Can't be Thor 4. No more Hemsworth.
That we know of. He could resign a contract, but anyways, yeah, Taika would, like, if they announced that Taika is going to be doing it, I would feel a little more safe. Okay, right now it's up in the air, and I'm trying not to think about it because the Guardians release date isn't even in the next 3 Marvel movies. We have Captain Marvel, Avengers 4, and Spider-Man 2.
And then
Far From Home. And then I'm not sure. It might have been Guardians after that. I'm not exactly sure what was after.
He's supposed to be in Phase 4, right?
What's up?
Or Phase... What fucking phase are we in? Phase 4, right?
Will be. Avengers 4 is the end of 3.
End of Phase 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be part of Phase 4, right?
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyway. All right. So that sucks. But that's what's going on for now.
That is.
I'm glad they're not rushing it, though. Is all I'm saying. Hopefully they get it figured out. Hopefully.
The nice thing is they have their cast. I mean, as far as we know, still, and the script's there. So once they get a director, they can hit the ground running. It's not like there's that much to figure out. It's just finding that director, and they need to take their time with that because James Gunn has a style and a sense of humor that is not easily replaced.
I agree.
That's it. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, wrapping up. All right, I'm going to end it on a good note. Didn't do this intentionally. This is just the way that I copied the notes down. Episode 9 casting. We had a few things. This is some of the first stuff that we have seen or heard from in regards to Star Wars Episode 9, still without a title. Some casting. Why don't you lay the casting on us? Give us the 2, and we'll split up and talk about them separately.
Matt Smith was confirmed for a big role.
Yes.
If you don't know Matt Smith, he's Doctor Who. The 11th Doctor. He also played Genesis in Terminator Genesis.
I like that movie. How did I know that he was in it, and I know that he was Genesis, but like I don't remember even looking at his face in that movie.
Because it's a significant part, but it's a very short, quick part.
Fair. I remember the first half more than the last.
Anyway, good actor. And then the other one is Dominic Moynihan. Dominic Moynihan, great actor. Charlie from Lost, and he's in oh God, what's his name in X-Men Origins Wolverine?
I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to say most people know him from Lost and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
which I do, but I also know him from X-Men Origins. I don't know. He is the guy that Sabretooth killed. That's what I know him as.
And God, I always forget which one Scott Fox is going to kill me. Which one is he in Lord of the Rings? He's not.
We have a 50-50 shot. I'm saying Merry. You say Pippin. That way we're right.
I don't know Lord of the Rings well enough as I should. I enjoy all the movies, but yeah, please tell us why we're wrong. Anyway, Dominic Moynihan, great actor. I don't know the extent of what his role is supposed to be, but him in Star Wars, Matt Smith in Star. This is a good shakeup. This is a good shakeup. I mean, normally Star Wars goes with like much lesser known people, and they throw in a couple people. I think Matt Smith and Dominic Moynihan are both perfectly on the cuff for that. They're not huge celebrities.
I have a fun little cog to throw in there. All right, take these two actors.
Okay.
Would each actor, would you rather have them on the Rebellion or the Empire? And if they were force sensitive, which one would you have be a Jedi? Which one would you have be a Sith? Here we go. Made this topic a little more interesting.
Here's what I'm hoping. I think Dominic Moynihan fits more as like a member of the Rebellion.
I agree.
More like maybe like a Poe Dameron sort of character.
I would see him as more of like a spy-ish or intel character more than a pilot.
He could be, or maybe like a junk pirate.
Yeah,
like maybe something like that.
A swindler.
Yeah, I could see that. Matt Smith could be all over the place. I don't think I say that he's a good actor, but I don't think that he would play villain well. Even though he's fine in Genesis, I don't think that he'd play villain well. Maybe as a member of the Empire, like a vested member of the Empire. Maybe.
Like a new Hux type character.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
But
with that.
I can also see him as like a force sensitive Jedi type, like too old to be an apprentice, but the Jedi way isn't necessarily the same anymore.
Right. And we don't know what the time gap's going to be between 8 and 9, because it seems like Rey is going to go in that direction of trying to like spread
maybe a love interest for Rey, or
I mean, it looked like they were teasing Poe, but
they could. But
and I think that'd be a perfect choice.
I don't know. Poe fucked up pretty bad in the last one. Oh God, I could go on about Star Wars theories, but like
I want to agree with you on Dominic Moynihan. Moynihan. It sounds so Jewish.
I think junk pirate for Dominic Moynihan for sure.
I think that's cool. I want to see. I know you say he's a good actor. He's a good guy. I want to see freaking Sith Lord. I want to see Matt Smith be Snoke's secret apprentice, because there has been
that would be because that would be. You're right. You got me. That would be awesome. I can see it, but when I see it like I'm watching Clone Wars or Rebels. You know what I mean? It doesn't fit like the cinematic, but
what if he's like an infiltrator? Like, you think he's part of the rebellion, but he's Snoke's secret apprentice, and he has infiltrated the rebellion.
Ooh,
fan theories,
like Matrix Revolution style.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay,
let's do it.
So I like both castings, and I'm not. Like, I like throwing theories out there, but I'm not super like caught on like either of them being a certain.
We got to figure out what Andy thinks about them.
Ooh, yes, we will. Do tell us, Andy, in the comments that you don't have Facebook. Just kidding.
Do you have any more thoughts on it? We could go on and on about Star Wars for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. Those are the topics. Those are the 4 topics today. We're trying to keep it to 4 or 5 topics per podcast. And how's our time on today?
18:51.
That's less than 30. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on the Fansplash podcast on this Tuesday evening, afternoon, or whenever you're watching it. It could be next Tuesday. Could be a Wednesday. Could be a Thursday. Could be any day of the week, or the 8th day of the week. I don't know. I'm tired. I've had 2 pangs and a freaking like monster today, so I'm whatever.
Wow, your heart's gonna give out. Do you have any ventricles left?
I don't know what that means. Are those the things that come out of Venom?
Do we have a Venom topic? Is there anything about Venom?
Yeah, there was, and I just stopped giving a shit.
Look, guys, we all know it's going to be bad, but Maybe it'll
This
be
is
fun.
Venom, right?
Why? Because he's black.
Yeah. All right, guys. Tune in for
We
next
are
week.
Venom.
And also, if you haven't already, please go on our channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, and watch the first episode of the Fansplash Comic Club. It's only about 11, 12 minutes, but check it out. We do some buying, some shopping, some informative conversating about comic books. So we're not just about movies. We're getting into that comic clubby business thing. So stay tuned for more episodes from that. Catch up. Let us know what your favorite comics are. What are you reading right now? What do you want to read? If you haven't started, where do you want to start? Ask us questions. Ask me questions. I'll let you know what I think.
Follow us on
All these things.
Facebook, the Fansplash Network. It's an open network. Fansplash Comic Book Club now has a Facebook page. We are on Instagram, fan_splash_podcast.
Beautiful.
And YouTube, obviously. That's mostly our main outlets. We have a couple others, but we don't really pay attention to them yet. So,
but if you start giving us reason to, maybe we will.
Give us money.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you next week, and
may the film be with you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh God, it's like way down here.
While you're down there.